Hey guys, it's Priscilla here. Um, I have Vinny here as well, and the
Hi.
husband's over there too. He doesn't want to really be on camera though. Yes, I look a mess. I just got off work, but I just wanted to kind of sit down and have one of those sit down discussion type thing, a little chit chat. Vinny wanted to be out here with me. Isaac is in the room asleep, of course.
He always sleeps.
He comes home and he sleeps. But I'm not gonna bother him about that. But I just wanted to come here and have a chat. You guys might not like this, you guys might like it, whatever. I don't really care. But yesterday we were sitting at the table and having our dinner. We did our prayer, and we went around the table and said, tell us one thing that you learned today. And while it was my turn, and I said that we can't always judge a person by its cover. And I say that because there was this guy that came into my work yesterday, and he wanted some water. And my manager, being the manager that she is and a nice person she is, she has a very good heart. She went out and gave him some water. And for those of you that don't know, I work in a fast food industry, so that's what we do. But I went out and or she went out and gave him the water, and I was sitting there just staring at her talking to him, and and I was like, I kind of was judging him, and that's something that I shouldn't really do. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna pause for a minute while this helicopter flies over.
I hate gnats.
Okay, and I was kind of judging him, something that I really shouldn't do, but I don't know. It's just like my gut was just like telling me, ew, disgusting, gross, he stinks, all that. But my heart was telling me something different. My heart told me, hey, go out there, tell him, see what he wants, help him out if you can. So I did. I went outside. I told him, about the church that I attend. I told him, that we could help him out if he needs it, any clothes or anything. And while I was sitting there talking to him, I realized, he doesn't smell. He doesn't stink. He was actually a very, very nice person. And a lot of us come to judge people very, very quickly. And that's something that, we shouldn't do. We shouldn't be judging. I mean, judging is another form of us being a bully. And that's something that I try to tell my kids every day. Don't bully people, make friends with everybody. But yet, how can I tell my kids that when I can't be that way myself? So, that's just kind of something that I wanted to come across with you guys and, share a little bit about that. Another time, as I said, I work in a fast food industry. So one day, we sent a couple of the people home because it was so dead and there was nothing going on. Onyx, get down. Get down. There was nothing going on, so we sent a couple people home. And normally in the daytime it's really slow, so we don't really need that many people. But it was being Valentine's Day, we also thought, hey, not that many people is gonna come in. But after we sent everybody home, sorry, I keep pushing the dog off. After we sent people home, it got really busy. So it was just me, the cook, and a manager. The manager was doing the drive-thru, and I was doing the car hop. And, we were doing as fast as we could. Some orders were taking longer than others. Well, this man came in, and he's like, hey, what's up with my order? What's taking so long? And I told him, I'm sorry, what stall are you at? Or what did you order? So, I can look it up. And he told me, and I was like, oh yeah, you're the next order. His order wasn't done, it wasn't complete, so he still had time. So I told him, I'm gonna take out this order, and when I come back, your order should be done, and I'll go ahead and take it out. And he's like, okay, he was very nice about it. He seemed nice about it. He left, and I went to take out the order. The order for the person before him was the car that was right next to him. Well, I start handing, the food to the person, and all I hear is, no wonder you can't do this job. You're a fat bee and this and that. And I'm like, I'm just like looking at him like, whoa, hey, and he just kept saying, you're fat and you're slow. That's why you're slow. You're a fat bee, this and that. And I'm just like, and I didn't take any offense to it. I'm just like, I'm going to do my job, whatever. While the guy that was in the car of the place that I was going or giving the food to, he's like, I walked away and he's like, you know what, sir? He's like, she's just doing her job. Okay. Yes, the food right now is, they're slow right now. She did explain to me and that, there's only 3 people in the restaurant right now. Okay, fine. 3 people, things can get hectic, but for you to be cussing at her and calling her what you called her, it's not okay. And I heard this as I was walking away, and that made me feel happy, that he would step up for somebody that he doesn't know and, say that. And, it just touched me. And this was all on Valentine's Day, too. So, it was, to me, Valentine's Day is about a day of love, about loving each other, loving, people around you. But for him to have such a heavy heart like that, I was just like, wow, to think that there's people that are out there like that, it hurts me. It makes me sad. Vinny was also telling me a story last night. I don't know if he wants to share it right now or what, but he was telling me.
I'll share it at the end.
Go ahead.
I'll share it at the.
You can share it right now.
Okay. So, my teacher reads this book. It's called Wonder, and there's this kid. When he was a baby, he had 27 surgeries, and then he went to this school. There's these 3 kids. 2 of them were nice. 1 of them was mean, and the one that was mean was Julian, and then he asked a question about his face. He said is it did he get in a fire or something like that? And then the two other people were like, shut up, Julian. And then yeah.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah.
So, that's what makes me, concerned is the fact that, people can be so fast to judge people. I mean, this boy had, what did you say, 27 surgeries?
Yeah, when he was a baby.
Yeah, 27 surgeries on his face, and yet people are so quick to judge that he got in a fire or anything like that. Stop and ask somebody. I don't mean to be rude, but I was just curious, why do you have scars on your face? Some people might not be, wanting to open up about that, but if they're not, just back off and say, okay, but don't sit there and, oh, you got in a fire, oh, this and that. And okay, I'm changing the subject again, but if you see a fat girl on the bus, don't assume that she's pregnant. Don't assume she's pregnant. That just pisses a girl off so quickly.
Hey, are you pregnant?
If you heard my husband, he asked if I was pregnant. That just messed up.
That was so messed up.
But I don't know how many times people have asked me, hey, how far along are you? Or, hey, you want to sit down? You look like you can get a load off your feet. Whoa, okay, I'm not pregnant. Okay, I'm just a big girl. I like food. I can't help that. But for somebody to come to me and tell me that I'm pregnant, for one, I can't have any more kids, okay? You know how much that hurts me for you to sit there and tell me that I'm pregnant? Yeah, it hurts. I want a little girl. I want another baby. But yeah, I can't have one. And you telling me that I'm pregnant, it hurts even more. There's people out in the world that can't even have kids. That can't even have kids. And yet, you're telling somebody that's not even pregnant that they're pregnant. It's just wrong. So, like, that's what I wanted to come to you about, you know, just be you within, how do I say, be you within, like,
be yourself.
not really be yourself, because some people are bullies. Be you, but be reasonable to who you are. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
If you do not like for somebody coming at you and say, hey, you stink, or hey, you, this, that, whatever, don't do it. Don't do it to another person. I mean, if somebody came to me and told me, you know, anything that I just told you guys about, I was hurt. You know, my son, my other boy that you guys have seen on a couple of videos before, Isaac, he wears hearing aids. I don't know how many times I have heard stories of him being bullied because he wears hearing aids. It's not his fault. The poor boy, you know, he has to wear these every single day. It's not his fault that he has to wear them. You know, and for people to bully him because of that, it's not okay. I mean, you know, how do you think that a child felt? Whatever you are doing, do you think that your child's gonna like you doing that?
No.
Onyx?
I got it.
I mean, if I sat there and I called a boy stupid or retarded or whatever, do you think I would want to call my child that? No, I wouldn't. So why would you sit there and call another child or another person that same thing? That's the way that I look at it. If I don't like for my child to see that, then I wouldn't do it myself. So yeah, that's just a little story for you guys.
Yeah.
A little inspiration. Take it as you will. It's my own opinion. But I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye. Hit that like button. Subscribe, share, whatever you guys want to do. But yeah. Later.
But wait, and there's a movie of the Wonder. Check it out. I think it's coming in. It's coming in August, but I don't know which day.
Yeah, we gotta go inside.
Bye.
Bye.